Welcome to Agenda Edina, a news program summarizing the actions taken in these chambers that affect you most. I'm your host, Dorothea Marty. A drunk driving accident can be devastating to everyone involved. As part of Emergency Medical Services Week and in preparation for spring prom, Edina High School juniors and seniors saw that nightmare come to life firsthand. Edina 16's Brian Smith has more.
And do you know of any injuries?
Students at Edina High School watched as a set of horrific events unfolded before their eyes.
We do this specifically the Friday before prom.
Even though this was a mock crash, for these students, the realization of a drinking and driving accident became all too real.
I don't want people to make the mistake of getting behind the wheel when intoxicated.
Dad has just been advised that his daughter is deceased.
We do the mock crash every 2 years. We want just the students while they're here at the high school to see it once.
And we're trying to show the ramifications of what happens.
Opens up, you can see things are already not.
In 2008, 28% of teenage drivers that were killed in a motor vehicle crash had been drinking.
But it never really hits home until you experience something like this.
Many people oftentimes say we wish we had known.
He'll be transported to the Edina police station.
We'll remind these students, hopefully, to make good decisions.
Driving while intoxicated is not a very wise choice to make.
If it touched one person, that one person will be more hesitant to do this, and they'll tell their friends, you know, I really don't think it's a good idea, or it's like, I'm not going to step into that car if that's going to be your decision.
Positive impact on a group of kids. Any way that we can help a kid, it's not time wasted, you know, it's really time important.
To me, it's simple. It's to save life.
Even if it affects one person, we did our job here by putting this on.
This kind of presentation to a group of students can actually make a difference. Even if it's a small difference, then we've all had a huge success today.
Marty Dahl and Brian Smith, Edina 16.
Revitalize, reinvest, renew. It's what Edina's Public Works employees are always doing to keep the city up to date, safe, and new. This year, it was also the theme of National Public Works Week in late May. In honor of Public Works Week, the City Council celebrated the work of city staff and reflected on recent projects, including street reconstruction in the Country Club District, the Richmond Hills and Highlands neighborhoods, and Woodland Circle, Woodland Lane, and Wood End Drive. Other notable projects that were recognized included reconstruction of the Browndale Bridge, water main relining in the Morningside neighborhood, and construction of a new well house. In thanking his staff, Public Works Director Wayne Houle emphasized that by revitalizing, reinvesting, and renewing, Public Works makes our community the best it can be.
I'm always really impressed. Every year we sit back and we do it, put together an accomplishments of the prior year, kind of in a brochure, and it's very impressive what the staff does from year to year.
Phase 2 is now underway on another one of the city's successful public works projects, construction of the Edina Promenade. The Edina Promenade, located in the heart of the greater Southdale area near Centennial Lakes, is an 80-foot wide greenway that connects the region's various retail, residential, and recreational amenities. It includes 1.5 miles of pedestrian and bicycle pathways and is designed as an extension of the existing Centennial Lakes parks. Crews completed the first phase of construction last fall, which included mostly underground work like utility and storm sewer upgrades and water line additions. It also included sidewalks and asphalt bike paths and landscaping. Construction of Phase 2, which will include twin pedestrian and bicycle underpasses on York Avenue, began last month. The bridges, complete with flags and plants, will be smaller versions of the bridges within Centennial Lakes Park.
Provides an opportunity for residents in this area to access shopping and restaurants that are close to their homes without having to get in their car.
The Edina Public Art Committee plans to enrich the Edina Promenade with several new pieces of art. Hoping to build off of the momentum from the dramatic 10-foot stainless steel pine cone towering over the maze in the northeast corner of Centennial Lakes Park, the committee has recruited artists from Minnesota and beyond to provide 10 new pieces to display for 1 year along the promenade.
It's a fun place to come and fantasize There have been a lot of comments already about what an addition this is to the area, and we only have 2 pieces here, so people are excited about it.
Though people have been walking and riding on the paths and bikeways for months, the Edina Promenade will be officially opened with a ribbon cutting ceremony at 1 p.m. Saturday, June 20th. The short ceremony will be held at the Edina Promenade entrance to Centennial Lakes Park behind Macy's Furniture Gallery. A new home that looks like an old home. That's what Edina resident Andy Porter will be allowed to build in the historic Country Club District. Last month, the City Council upheld a decision of the Heritage Preservation Board to allow Porter to rebuild a home in the 4600 block of Bruce Avenue. In April, the board approved a certificate of appropriateness that will allow him to tear down the existing Rambler and rebuild a new home and attached garage in its place. The board found that the design of the new home is compatible with neighboring historic homes and meets the standards and guidelines for construction of new homes in the Country Club District.
It is in keeping with the historic integrity of the district. The district is designated as a whole, and it isn't the individual homes that are significant, but it's the entire district and the streetscape. And this home definitely is in keeping with the streetscape and the homes in the area.
A neighbor had appealed the decision of the board to the City Council, citing concerns with the size of the proposed house. Changes will soon be coming to Edina's zoning ordinance.
Preliminarily talked about what we're going to do.
The Planning Commission has begun the process of updating the zoning ordinance and hopes to bring it into compliance with the city's comprehensive plan. Revisions will also make the city's development process more clear for residents and contractors and allow flexibility from standard zoning in exchange for strengthened city control over development.
We're going to be meeting with many of our commissions to get some of their input, and ultimately, these are open meetings. We're inviting the public to all of them. In our last meeting, we had a really great discussion with the developers, and then the public was able to ask questions and interact a little bit. So it was a good discussion. We hope to have that format throughout.
In addition, it will resolve the procedural issues of the Zoning Board of Appeals, taking final action on large development projects requiring variances, and add performance standards. The Planning Commission will hold regular work sessions to work on proposed zoning ordinance amendments. During the process, there will be opportunities for the public to participate and offer comments and suggestions. How does your garden grow? A group of Edina youth is hoping to grow their own unique garden with help from the city. To educate youth about entrepreneurism and how to grow organic vegetables, the Park Board has recommended the city allow nonprofit group YEA Corps to use a portion of a city park for a garden. YEA Corps has requested a 12-foot by 16-foot plot of land at Chowen Park for the garden, which will be pesticide-free and maintained by youth volunteers. Water will be provided by a neighbor.
A real important piece of everything is to show youth that they can be impactful right where they live, right in their neighborhood. Do something fun, do something interesting.
The Park Board has agreed to allow the garden on a one-year trial basis. The council will review the recommendation at a meeting this month. The company that supplies the firepower behind Edina's largest nighttime gathering has been selected to once again light up the sky July 4th. The Park Board selected RES Specialty Pyrotechnics for the community's Independence Day fireworks at Roslyn Park. RES was chosen because they provide the largest number of shells, have proven their attention to safety, and continually add new and unique special effects into their displays.
What really pleases me is to hear the oohs and ahs and the applause at the end of each fireworks display show every year. And RES definitely knocks their socks off with their finale, and that's exciting.
The fireworks, made possible by a generous $15,000 donation from Fairview Southdale Hospital, will begin at 10 p.m. following a concert by the First John Philip Sousa Band.
We really appreciate our partnership with the city and the opportunity really to reach out to the residents and let them know how much they mean to us and how important they are to our hospital. We really want to be Edina's community hospital, and that's one of our goals, is to really to give back to the community.
Besides the fireworks, make sure to check out the Independence Day Parade at 10 a.m. July 4th. Thanks for watching this month's episode of Agenda Edina. I'm your host, Dorothea Marty.